November 30th meeting of the Board of Public Works and Safety. Roll call. Here.
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 Are there any conflict of interest statements?
No.
Approval of the minutes of the meeting of November 9th and November 16th.
A motion to approve the minutes for both dates.
Second?
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes. Under correspondence, item A, receipt from 3rd District Councilman Anthony Higgs requesting $88,736 of gaming funds be allocated for a design contract on 164th Place from McCook to Kennedy Avenue and a portion of Alexander from the alley north of 164th Place to 165th.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes. Item B, agreement with Nice Engineering Incorporated for engineering services in 164th Place from McCook Avenue to Kennedy Avenue and a portion of Alexander Avenue from the alley north of 164th Place to 165th Street at a cost not to exceed $88,736.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes. Item C, agreement with Nice Engineering Incorporated for various drainage issues, alley paving, sidewalk projects, and additional engineering services needed and directed by the engineering department at a cost not to exceed $30,000. This is an annual agreement for miscellaneous things that the engineering department may need help with.
Dean, this is for 2018, is that correct? Okay. Motion to approve?
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes. Item D, correspondence received from Councilman Dave Warple requesting $168,730.08 of gaming funds be allocated to fund Lindbergh Avenue, 173rd Street to 169th Street, lighting improvement construction contract with Midwestern Electric.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes. Item E, contract with Midwestern Electric at a cost of $168,730.08 for the Lindbergh Avenue lighting project, 173rd to 169th.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes. Item F, correspondence received from Councilman Dave Warple requesting $16,400 of gaming funds be allocated for a supervision contract for the Lindbergh Avenue lighting project.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against? Item G, agreement with United Consulting in amount not to exceed $16,400 for engineering services in the Lindbergh Avenue, 173rd to 169th Street project.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes. Item H, change order number 1 received from Nice Engineering Incorporated for Road Avenue reconstruction project for a decrease in cost of $8,551. And that's for,
Is this a district project?
Yes, it's our 3rd district, and it is for a balancing change order.
Okay. Motion to approve?
Second.
motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Item I, change order number 1 received from First Group Engineering for the 4th District Lighting Project, Jefferson Avenue, 170th to 173rd Place, for a decrease in cost of $3,115.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes. Item J, request for advertising dates of December 7th, 2017 and December 14th, 2017 for the request for proposals for the Hammond Police Department Jail Medical Services.
What date was that?
Just for the Fed side?
Yeah, this is the federal
yeah,
requirement
this-
to have a doctor.
Right.
Do we have that? We're going to publicly, is on. We're going to publicly bid that out. In order to have the federal prisoners, there is a medical component, a requirement from the government, and this is the specs that we need to have the position filled.
Did we have this last year?
No, this is
No.
new because we're going to be renting it out for the federal prisoners.
The
And
amount
have-
that they can hold in there now is limited because of the
Correct.
prisoners who need medical services.
When you
So
need-
in order
when-
to put it at capacity, we'll need a medical provider
Right, if
on
you
site.
have, 16, or if you have more than 16, you have to have a medical provider on staff, and this is a contract trying to obtain that.
Okay.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Motion and second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against? Motion passes. Item K, correspondence received from Chief of Police John Doty requesting the promotional raises for correctional officers Ryan Terry, Angela Kaprowski, Christopher Watkins, effective November 14, 2017, and disposal authorizations.
Chris, do you know anything about that one?
Chris?
Chris, do you know anything about the correctional officer one?
I don't know anything about that specifically. All I can say is that maybe it's an issue with the specialties, if they have the specialties. I know Chief Doty is out of town, so if you want to hold it off.
Yeah, I think we're gonna hold on that one because I'm not aware of a correctional officer promotional bump at any point, but I could be wrong, so. I'm going to make a motion to defer action on the correctional officer promotion pay.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes.
And then I'll make a motion to approve the disposal authorizations.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against? Motion passes. Item L, notice of violation hearing for property located at 919 150th Street.
Good morning.
Morning.
During an inspection at 919 150th Street, I had observed that there was 2 units in the building, and there wasn't adequate fire separation. Upon research for permit history and everything, there was no permits pulled to convert this building from a single-family home to a 2-unit apartment building, so we're requesting the findings for the property be returned back to a single-family home. The owner, Mr. Minchuk, has already started taking steps to remedy this situation. He's had a plumber come in and remove the second-floor kitchen apparatuses. Still needs some more work to be done, but just requesting you approve the findings in order.
Did you have anything you want to add, sir?
I'd like to get a continuance for 30 or 60 days to get some of the other things done.
Okay.
Usually on the
Very
order,
well.
we give them 60 days to take care of everything anyway, so
Okay.
we can still.
You want to set it for status at that point, or you want to follow up internally?
I can follow up internally, because we'll need to do another inspection once everything is done anyway, so,
Okay.
yeah, just
I'll make a motion to affirm the order.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those against?
Thank you.
Motion passes. Item M, request for rental registration hearing for the date of December 28th.
Any problem with that? All right. Motion to set for hearing on December 28th.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against? Motion passes. Item N, second amended to agreement between the City of Hammond Board of Public Works and Safety and Green Tree Enterprises LLC for the disposal and processing of compostable yard waste.
This is we had a previous agreement which is going to expire, believe it or not, at the end of this month, and this is just an extension. The prices remained competitive.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Oh, we need to recognize Councilwoman Janet Benez, who I couldn't see because of the podium. Item O, agreement to rehabilitate property located at 474 to 478 Fayette Street.
This is that old, I don't know, car garage over off of Fayette Street, not far from the police station. We had did an order of demolition, and the owner has entered into a rehab agreement, and I would ask the board to please approve it. He has cleaned up the property. All the junk cars have been towed. The weeds have been mostly cut.
Is that the old Firestone store?
Yeah.
No,
Across the street?
18th Street owns
okay.
that now.
Yeah, Roy's Body Shop. I'm sorry. It was a car repair type place. He has cleaned it up. Is Roy's one that they painted purple? Yes. Yeah, or the other one that,
Yeah, it's darker. 18th Street owns that now.
yeah, it's purple. It's interesting. I like it.
Okay. Make a motion to approve the rehab agreement.
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against? Motion passes. Item P, agreement to rehabilitate property located at 704 Willow Court.
This is also a property that was on the demolition list. We had done a previous agreement. Unfortunately, the previous agreement had the contractor's name instead of the owner's name. So what we did is we just changed it out to put the owner's name, and now we have it signed. I would ask the board to please approve it.
Motion to approve?
Second.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against? Motion passes. Item Q, findings of fact and decision for property located at 7234 Jarnicki Avenue.
If the board recalls, this is when we had the hearing on the 16th of November, and because of the holiday, the board took it under advisement and was going to issue a ruling today.
I was not present at that hearing, so I will abstain from this vote.
Do we have a motion?
We have a recommendation to affirm the order to demolish.
And approve the findings of fact.
Pardon me?
And approve the findings of fact.
And also approve the findings of fact.
So I can't second that.
You concur?
You concur.
I concur. Okay. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against? Those abstaining?
Aye.
Motion passes 2-1. R, correspondence received from Hammond Police Department requesting approval for Department General Order 17-02, submitting the resignation of Officer Nicholas Talabasco, effective November 29, 2017, requesting FTO specialty pay for Officer Dave Hornack, effective November 22nd, and a personnel matter.
Motion to approve the chief's request.
Motion and second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against? Motion passes. Item S, change order from RSR Demolition LLC for completion of asbestos removal for property located at 3905 Oak Crest Lane.
I'm asking the board to approve this. This was a project that once it was underway, they discovered some asbestos that was not previously detected by the environmental study, and this is the cost to remove the asbestos that was discovered, I think, in the basement.
There was an issue on this one where it seemed that the invoice number did not match the change order number.
That I don't know about. I did speak to Kelly's off this week.
Right.
Kelly knew about this, so I.
That's what I was informed. Okay.
So is the work completed?
Was there, right?
There's a change in that.
So is the higher amount Is this, invoice one of two?
That's what I can't answer. Ellie was supposed to talk to Daniel about that. If you guys want to move this till next week when he's here.
Yeah, we probably should defer action because
It can get approved anyway. Okay, yeah, it won't slow down the claim payment process. We've got time before the next council meeting, so I'll make a motion to defer action until we get some clarification on the actual change order amount.
motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against? Motion passes. Item T, garage sale permits. There's one.
They're hopeful. They're doing it on Friday, so it's nice then too. Okay. I'll make a motion to approve the garage sale permit.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against? Motion passes. Item U, correspondence received from Gary Gleason, Director of Public Works, requesting permission to paint the curbs yellow on the north side of 174th Street from the alley to the entrance of the gas station. And this is, I think, for sight distance. Yeah. Do I have a motion?
Problem with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Motion to approve Gary's request.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against? Motion passes. Item V, correspondence received from several business owners requesting blacktop or more table material for the two city roads, Paxton Avenue and Wilcox. It's too late to do asphalt, but they may be able to grade it. We probably should send this over to Gary
Engineer.
Gleason and let him see what he can do to hold them through the winter.
Does it need to go to engineering as well? Dean, have you seen this?
Yeah, it probably
you need to see
wouldn't
this?
hurt to let engineering take a look at it too.
All right, I'll make a motion to send to Public Works and Engineering Department for review and recommendation.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes. Matters from other board members. I've got two. The first one is a personnel action requested by the fire chief.
Motion to approve the chief's request.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against, motion passes. Next, I have an agreement with ATC, but I was supposed to have something allocating dollars for this.
Yes, I left that with Councilman Kalwinski. If I can just check to make sure that he's approved that.
Yeah, go and take a look.
What is this for?
This is for testing, but we didn't have the money transfer yet. That was supposed to be here before the meeting.
Oh, okay.
We can move down to matters from other department heads or their representatives.
Come back.
Is there anybody,
Nothing yet?
is it a big deal if we defer action on this until next?
Make a motion to defer action.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against? Motion passes. That's all I had for matters from other board members. We already did matters from department heads. Do we have any new business? Any old business? Meeting's open to the public. Is there anyone in the audience who'd like to step up to the microphone? If not, do I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
So moved.
Motion and a second. Questions or comments? Hearing none. Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against? Motion passes.